National Signing Day proved to be a busy one across the inland area. I'm Pep Fernandez, and thanks for watching the HSGameTime Signing Day Special. Now, keep in mind, there were only a handful of sports that could officially sign letters of intent, although there were a lot of ceremonies across the area. We start the show at Centennial High School, and a lot of suspense building up where football offensive lineman Cameron Hunt would end up. At a ceremony on campus on Wednesday morning, Hunt chooses the Oregon Ducks over the Cal Bears, whom he originally gave a verbal commitment. He's used to winning and competing for championships at Centennial, and he's expecting to do the same for the Ducks.
Every year, if you're in the contention to be a national championship, I mean, that's always a plus. And for me to, they said I could get early playing time. They didn't promise me anything, but if I work hard and how I know I'm going to play, then they said I could get real early playing time. And that's something that I really based my decision on.
Hunt was part of a big signing ceremony at Centennial. Among those, Ryan Pasquarello to play football at the University of San Diego, and a couple basketball players deciding where they will take their games. Sammy Logan will play at Fullerton, and Sam Finley deciding to play for the home team, UC Riverside. Football standout Garrett Hughes signed and will suit up for the Cal Golden Bears.
I definitely always dreamed about it. I always wanted to play in the Pac-12 my whole life, growing up watching teams like Cal, SC, stuff like that. So it was really a blessing to get an offer by Cal.
Cal also landing another big-name football player from the IE, Heritage defensive back Darius Allensworth. Teammate Jamal Morrow signed up to run the ball for another Pac-12 school, Washington State. Allensworth and Morrow were part of a signing ceremony at Heritage on Wednesday morning.
I'm glad it's over, to be honest. It's crazy. You show up at your house every night. You got people calling you, so I'm just glad it's over.
When it comes to Pac-12 teams, you could argue no school did better than UCLA when it comes to signing the top football players in the area. Jim Mora and his staff addressing a lot of positions, and they found a great running back at Redlands, the Terriers' Craig Lee. They also added help on the defensive line, landing Carter's Kenneth Clark, and the Bruins also bolstered the O-line with the Rancho Verde's Powasi Moala. Maybe the biggest name to join the Bruins is Redlands East Valley's Kylie Fitz.
The school that I'd be glorifying God at would be UCLA.
Fitz made the announcement at Rev on Tuesday night. He's going to UCLA. After once committing to USC, Fitz deciding to go with the Trojans' crosstown rival. The Wildcats stud at defensive end says it feels great to be a Bruin.
Back when I was committed to USC, I always looked across town and saw how much fun they're having, and I was kind of jealous a little bit, and then in the bottom of my heart, I kind of wanted to go there, but I was just going to go along with USC and kind of see how things happen, and then that whole incident happened. It hurt for a little bit, and then I believe everything happened for a reason, and God just. I prayed about it, and God just led me to UCLA.
Fitz teammate Daniel Gonzalez, a defensive back, signed with Air Force on Wednesday, and BFF Blake Braun decided not to sign with Eastern Washington and instead chose another Big Sky school, Montana State.
And I was all Eastern Washington, and then the Thursday before I went to Montana State, 3 of the Montana State coaches, they came and sat down in my living room with Coach Ash, the head coach, and they all convinced me to come up on a trip, and then I went up there, fell in love with the place.
Braun had a change of heart when it comes to committing to a school, as did Kylie Fitz, which isn't uncommon. We caught up with one local football coach who says it's just part of the recruiting game.
Sometimes things happen for whatever reason, but I watched his press conference last night, and I was really proud of the way that he handled himself and realized that everything happens for a reason. And so all he can do is look forward, not dwell on what happened with SC, and just appreciate that he's a Bruin now, and go make it happen and have a great college career.
It was a huge signing day for the Hawks. Citrus Hill head coach Eric Zomalt watched 6 of his players pin college scholarships. 2 of them are headed to the Big 12 Conference. Quarterback Trevor Hodge, who's going to Iowa State, and receiver KJ Young, who's now an Oklahoma Sooner.
It's gonna feel good. He found him a home. I found me a home. We're just gonna meet on the field and we're gonna play our game. And then when it comes down to it, whoever comes with the W, that's how it's going to be.
I took my visit. It was all a great place. Everybody's great. I'm looking forward to just working hard and getting ready for this upcoming summer.
Down at Vista Murrieta, 21 Broncos were honored at a scholarship ceremony on Wednesday morning.
Hey, Pep. Hey, Pep. It's game time.
Leading the way is football star Sua Cravens, who is already enrolled at USC and getting ready for his first season with the Trojans. Cravens quarterback Nick Stevens will be tossing touchdowns at Colorado State. Treshawn Broughton is headed to Fresno State, and Donnell Tolliver to UC Davis, just to name a few. Now it's on to Chaparral. The Pumas had a packed house full of athletes earning scholarships, 16 in all from a variety of sports, and of course, all the parents and family clicking photos of the special ceremony. Among the Pumas actually inking their letter of intent on this day is football player Patrick Clifford, who's headed to Nevada.
I'm pretty much going because it's a perfect fit for me, and I'm really excited to play.
At Temecula Valley, the Golden Bears held a signing ceremony for 13 of their student athletes. Addison Pulsifer, an offensive lineman on the football team, signed with BYU. And there's a couple other notable football signings to pass along. North tight end Marcus Baugh is headed to the Ohio State. The Rancho Verde receiver DeMaurier Stringfellow is headed to Washington. Oregon State landed 3 locals: Murrieta Valley defensive back Terrence Solomon, Summit DB Justin Strong, and Redlands receiver Walter Jones. Redlands offensive lineman Jared Lales going to Air Force, Terriers quarterback Jimmy Walker to Stony Brook, Norco running back Joseph Ajibi to Duke, Moreno Valley defensive back Waki Suliafu to Azusa Pacific. Kaiser linebacker Anthony Signs to UC Davis, his teammate Marquette Washington to New Mexico State, and Eisenhower's Jerrion Burton also to New Mexico State. At La Sierra, a trio of Eagles have earned scholarships. Shot put thrower Tanya Sapa has committed to USC and will officially sign her letter of intent later in the week, as will volleyball standout Kendi Klump, who's taking her talents to Division I Delaware. And baseball pitcher Nick Smith is headed to Cal Poly Pomona. These Eagles are flying high.
To a camp over summer, and the first thing the coaches told us, we're not looking for people right now, we're just going to watch you guys all year. And they saw me pitch and they came right on me. They were like, whoa, what's your name, what's your number, give me all this. And they were just so interested. It was just like, whoa, I feel wanted here, you know. It was a good feeling. I liked it a lot.
I guess I didn't really realize my potential up until probably a year or 2 ago, and then I thought, wow, I could really do something with, you know, my skills, and so it helped me push and keep trying and keep going for it.
College was one of my dreams, but I never knew it would. I would never guess it would be a full ride to USC. So you don't have to worry about paying loans after graduation. It's like everybody's dream to go to school for free, for being good at a sport.
And also at the scholarship ceremony, La Sierra presented Sapa with a special banner for winning the shot put indoor state championship, as well as a CIF ring to commemorate her Southern Section title. Thanks for joining us on the HSGameTime Signing Day Special. There's a lot more videos, photos, stories, and blogs from Signing Day, including many that were not here on the show. So check it out right here at HSGameTime. I'm Pep Fernandez, and thanks for watching.